Portland dropping a G League season-high 51 last night. So the NBA finally starts back up tonight, but so he hit the stage to himself last night, Matt Barnes. Perfect time to cook, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think without having to say anything, he let them know they're making a mistake. He needs to come back up to the big ball club, and he'll be ready for it.
This guy can really score. He can score in the NBA, too, if he gets an opportunity.
Maybe he won't even last the week there. We'll find out.
At the beginning of the year, he was starting. He could do it again.
Welcome to The Jump. I am Rachel Nichols. I am alongside New York Times bestselling author and the host of the Hoop Collective podcast, Brian Windhorst. And he is next to NBA champion and co-host of Showtime's All the Smoke podcast.
You got some credentials up here, huh? Look out.
Multi-hyphenates.
You had a career-high 38 points in an NBA game, and I didn't.
Well, so there you go. Thanks to Matt Barnes and Brian Windhorst for joining us. Coming up, we're going to run back the top 10 fails of this season so far. Matt, you came on the right day. There were plenty of options to choose from. Stick around to find out who made the cut. First, though, Zion Williamson has only played 10 NBA games, but he's already having an outsized impact on the league. His early numbers put him in the same company as guys like Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson. And boy, was he fun at All-Star Weekend. I mean, fun if you're not a basketball rim, because he bent the okay. It was a busy few days for the #1 overall pick, but he did find the time to sit down to talk about what all of this has been like and how he's navigating the transition from high school folk hero to big man on campus to NBA stardom. Take a look.
Here's Zion. Got it again! For four! Welcome to the NBA!
You had a great quote. You said, I expected to make an impact, but not anything like this. What has surprised you the most about what you've been able to do?
I think the thing that surprised me the most is how much my teammates looked at me and trying to make an impact. And I'm a rookie, and I thought they would kind of like let me kind of feel the game out and before they started giving me the ball a lot, but nah, they trusted me.
What is it like going from just being in high school 2 years ago to being so famous now?
It's different for sure, because I'll meet high schoolers and I'll look at them and say, man, I was only there 2 years ago. It hasn't been that long. So being in this big business, this big platform of the game of basketball, it is a big adjustment.
What's sort of the strangest thing that's happened to you? Someone recognizing you, asking you for something?
I'd say it's the people that are, they try to be consistent. They just follow me, from shoot around to the hotels. They're relentless. When I go out to dinner, they're just, can you sign this? Can you sign this? Yeah, they're relentless.
People are following you to the dinner table? Do they ask you for French fries?
Oh, no. They're not able to make it to the table, but they try to catch me as I'm walking in.
And what about that block? Zion from the weak side. Can somebody from the 15th row throw that ball back on the court, please? He looks like he's back at Duke with that block. Man.
You're only 19 years old. You're the 4th youngest player in the NBA. Do people forget that when they ask so much of you?
I think about that. I think people do sometimes, but then I think maybe that's why I'm in this situation. Maybe they feel like I can live up to this. Maybe they feel like I can't perform on this stage. So I just take the blessing and just keep hooping.
Here we go. Setting up between the legs. Oh. There's your rim. It's been Zion.
You had an injury rob you of the first half of your rookie year. So how do you balance going forward, being competitive, wanting to be out there as much and going as hard as you want to, but making sure you stay healthy?
It's tough, to be honest, because I still haven't got my legs fully under me. There's sometimes I'm like, I can go make that play, but somebody give me a look like, just let that one go to the next one.
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant should be running away and hiding with this race when it comes to the Rookie of the Year.
The Rookie of the Year race was considered all but called for Ja Morant before you got on the court. Now you've had such a good rookie campaign right from the start. Do you think you should still be in that Rookie of the Year race?
Honestly, it's not even up to me. I'm just kind of playing and trying to get a playoff spot for my team, and if I win it, it's nice, but if not, it's fine.
Do you want it, though?
I mean, I do want it, but if I don't get it, I'm not worried, because I did miss half the season. And Ja's been playing incredible, so, I mean, he has earned it.
You mentioned playoffs, that March Madness feeling. How hungry are you for that in the NBA?
I'm very hungry for it. Who don't want to be in the playoffs? That's a stage you dream about being on, and we have a chance to be on it, so we're going to leave it all on the court.
Are you going to keep surprising yourself?
I think I will keep surprising myself.
I love that little smile at the end. I think I will keep surprising myself. Thank you very much. Thank you to Zion for taking time out of his schedule to chat. It was really interesting to me to hear about people just following him to the dinner table, and he is 19 years old. The Rookie of the Year race, though, this is the question. This is him compared to John Morant. And Matt, look, John Morant, clearly the front runner, right?
Absolutely.
He's played all of those games. That number 48 is the most important number on this chart. But given all the other numbers, do you see any scenario where Zion can catch Ja by the end of the year?
I don't think so, and it's not going to be for his lack of talent or the numbers he's going to continue to put up. But like you said earlier, he's played Ja's already played 48 games. Like, what do we have? 25 games left in the season. So I think Ja has the Rookie of the Year sealed up. But I think that the league is in good hands. You know, these two guys are going to be superstars. They're going to, change their franchises for the better, and they're going to be faces of the league, as soon as the older guys step away. So, like you said, whether he wins or not, I don't think it's a big deal. But I think if he was playing at the beginning of the season, he would have been an all-star, and he probably would have been Rookie of the Year.
I can't remember the last time I was excited about a player as much as I have been excited about Zion. And his first 10 games have only increased that even more. I voted 2 years ago for Joel Embiid as Rookie of the Year. He played 31 games. I felt strongly about it at the time. If I feel strongly enough about this, I may vote for him too. I mean, my vote is not settled yet. Ja has put together a very impressive resume. They are 5.5 games clear of the Pelicans, the Grizzlies are, to get that last playoff spot. And if Ja leads his team into the playoffs, he's going to win it.
Right.
But I don't regret voting for Embiid. And if I feel it's right, I'll vote for Zion. And I'm, hopefully wouldn't regret that either.
Right. Well, look, you can take a look at how few games guys who have won Rookie of the Year have played. So this is not something that the writers usually hand out. I also voted for Joel Embiid in that campaign. So you see the lowest is 50, right? Patrick Ewing, Vince Carter. Kyrie Irving won it with 51 games. Joel Embiid played 31 games that year. But my argument, and I remember you sitting and making it as well, is for those 31 games, would you rather have, sorry, I'm going to go do this backward. Would you rather have had Joel Embiid for those 31 games, or would you rather have had Malcolm Brogdon all season? That was the thing that I kept saying. And part of it was the case that Malcolm Brogdon had. Malcolm Brogdon is an impact player in this league. I am in no way saying that he is not a worthy person to be in the NBA, but he just didn't have the greatest rookie campaign. So Brogdon averaged 10 points, 2.8 rebounds, 4 assists. Embiid averaged 20.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2 assists. So to me, in that moment, I was like, look, I'd rather, if you told me I could have had Malcolm Brogdon for the whole season, 75 games he played, or Joel Embiid for 31 games, I would take the 31 games of Joel. And that's really what I would look at here. And I look at Ja, and Ja's played so well in those games. I think I will end up at, I'd rather have the John Morant
Ja is going to win it.
Yeah.
But I am going to keep watching because my vote is not settled. And in 3 or 4 years, I'd like to be able to do what I am with Embiid by saying, hey, I voted for Joel Embiid. And if Zion owns the league in 4 years, I may be able to say that.
I think if there was a situation where there was another rookie maybe only averaging 10 or 11 points in that situation.
That's the thing, is like, who are we talking about?
But Ja has been so consistent throughout the year.
And this is important, too.
And they're in the playoff race, which is huge. They're
directly competing for that 8th playoff spot, those two franchises, the Pelicans and the Grizzlies. So if Ja keeps his Grizzlies there and powers them into the playoffs ahead of schedule, that's worth stuff, too, in this Rookie of the Year race.
And he's been spectacular.
Amazing.
Spectacular.
Absolutely amazing.
So to me, it's less about how many games does Zion end up playing. I think the maximum he could play at this point is 37 games. And by the way, the Pelicans have a bunch of back-to-backs on their schedule. And David Griffin has said he does not expect Zion to play all of those. So it will end up probably being less than 37. What are you comparing it to? With Joel Embiid, I was comparing, again, Malcolm Brogdon, lovely player.
I don't care about the games. I'll just decide.
Coming up, Steve Kerr says Steph Curry wants to come back this season in spite of the Warriors' less than stellar record and possible lottery maneuvering. Hear why Kerr is so confident. We'll get to that after the break. First, though, it's time for our distant replay from this date. Featuring Richard Jefferson, guys.
Really?
He made distant.
I didn't know Richard could dunk.
Man, Rich can fly. I've been playing with him since high school.
Look at him.
That's why I never take charges.
Who did he take down?
Chris Bosh.
Look at him. Wasn't
Look at that
no
stare.
remorse. I always love seeing who's in the background, by the way.
From Jason Kidd.
Got Bosh. That's why you don't take charges.
That was so long ago, the no charge.
Kyle Lowry taking charges in an All-Star game.
Incredible.